Apparently, we're live. I don't know what's happening. StreamYard's not working right. Not StreamYard, Melon. But just because it's getting off to a rough start doesn't mean it's not going to be a fun time. Hello to everybody here tonight. I hope you're all doing well. Dustin will be on in just a moment. Had to run to the store and pick up some ginger ale for his child. So, as you guys know here, Two Brothers Comics, being a father is priority over everything. So, no big deal. Bear with us. Now, with that being said, it's going to be a great time. We've got a few things to discuss. Nothing specifically planned. It may have some special appearances. We don't know. It could be magical, or it could be a terrible night, or it could be magical. But I think it's going to be a positive night. Lots of positivity. So, with that being said, all right. What's up, Kyle? Hope you're doing well. Legion, what's happening, man? Uh, okay. All right. Dustin, I'll tell Dustin to check that on Facebook, Kyle. Yes, everybody should certainly click on that link if it works. It should work. Justin Birch dropping his own new YouTube channel. It's glorious. He attempts to work and does not get a whole lot done over the course of like an hour. I can only imagine the money he's costing himself doing that live. Um, yeah, probably a significant amount. So I would encourage you guys to go check it out. What's up, Dan the man? I need to send you an Instagram message actually. What's up, Empire? Perry, I did send you an Instagram message. What's up, Manny? See, kids are the best. Definitely the best Second Street. So Dustin should be here, like I said, in just a minute, about 2-3 minutes. And of course, smash the like button. Thank you, Empire. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. Uh, no, we're not. I don't think we're gonna do anything negative tonight. You know what I mean? Just have fun, have a good time, have some great conversations. And hopefully we'll have, like I said, some special guests. Maybe not, maybe they will, who knows. Maybe Justin might show up, maybe he won't, who knows. But we'll see. And I agree, DCU. But anyways, guys, how are things going in the comic book world? Does anybody have anything fun and or interesting that's been happening, or anything they just want to talk about? Because I will tell you guys, like for me, this is what my comic book uh, world looks like at this moment, right? And it's been such a paradigm shift that I'm curious if you guys have kind of been experiencing the same thing. New comic book day books don't exist for me anymore, so I don't have that like mm, that get up and go to the store on Wednesdays feeling anymore. There just haven't been great stories. There's been a few that I'm interested in. Alan, he's like, check these out, but I just still haven't been convinced. So what I've been doing, of course, is reading old comic books. Now I'm reading Fantastic Four. Let me do this actually. Boom, cut out that bathroom door. I like that better. So, with that being said, I've been reading Fantastic Four, and I will tell you guys, I am so far behind on the Fantastic Four. Okay. I was like going to be done by January, February, but let me tell you what, Fantastic Four, not that great. Just throwing it out there. Not that great. It's unfortunate. I hate it. It's just not been that good. Just not been that good. Now, oh, B. Ramey, what's up, man? I didn't mean to miss you. And yes, it is loud. And it's extra loud on these computer speakers here. Um, and with that being said, Fantastic Four, just not that great. It's been a slow start. It was interesting for out of I'm on like issue 175 to 180, something around there. I don't remember the exact where I left off last night, but I would say maybe there's been 30 issues that have been super awesome out of all of them. And comparing that to Spider-Man, Spider-Man was freaking fantastic for, we'll say pre-90s, like 85, 90% of it. And then post-90s, I don't think there's been but maybe 2, 3 story arcs max that have been fun or interesting. But with Fantastic Four, man, it's been such a slog. And it's pretty unfortunate because I was reading 3 issues a day and then kind of had some life changes, right? Where I was like, I'm going to start working out. I'm going to dedicate some time to that. And that was tough to get in there, work out every night for like an hour and a half, and then not, just go straight to sleep afterwards. So I stopped reading all comic books for a while, except for manga. I'd read that on the weekends, like my coffee time reading. But, anyways, with that being said, finally started kicking back up with Fantastic Four, reading 3 issues a day, trying to hit 4 to catch up a little bit. But, guys, if you have not, go read George Perez, Marv Wolfman, The New Teen Titans. It is the greatest. Like, honestly, it's so phenomenal. I absolutely love it. So, with that being said, look
The
at Dustin
greatest?
looking all skinny.
It's the greatest?
It is
That's pretty,
dude, I'm loving. There's not been one issue where I'm like, this sucks. Like 6 issues into, oh man, I almost spilled a whole cup of coffee. 6 inches, whole 6 issues into the Fantastic Four, and I was like, oh god, please let this stop. After Doctor Doom, or not Doctor Doom, sorry, after the Thing was Blackbeard, I was like, nah, this is not interested anymore. But like that was the last great moment in the comic books. So, but with that being said, highly
we we
recommended.
we differ very much then on Fantastic Four.
Dude, it like very few and far between. Like I said earlier a minute ago, maybe 30 issues out of the almost 200 I've read have been great.
Hmm.
So, with that being said,
I
it is.
had, I found a lot of enjoyment in tons of them. So I don't know. I don't know. Did you already
I
show
know.
your new pickups?
I no, I've literally just so for whatever reason, Melon was not loading great. Okay,
Mm.
and it took forever. It showed I was live. I didn't know I was live. Thank God I had clothes on, and then I played the intro. Said hello to everybody here, which I haven't said hello to a couple of people. Sent the links out to a couple of folks, and then started kind of just talking about like comic books. Man, I said this is gonna be positive. We don't have a great chat. Some people, or we don't have anything specifically planned. If we would have done this right, we should have brought back the top 10 list for Justin maybe one more time. But that literally,
He's not showing up.
yeah, I think he's already backed out again on us. He came in and dropped his link and left. But it is what it is. But anyway, so I was just kind of talking about that, my Fantastic Four experience. I haven't really talked about it much. Like I said, Dustin and I've really been, putting health forefront of a lot of things lately. Dustin started middle of last year,
Yeah, about
August. Yeah.
June.
And then, but anyway, so like I was just kind of talking about why I haven't really done anything with Fantastic Four or talked about it. But
Yeah,
yeah, like I said, I
I've
mean,
been feeling bad because like I was doing good, like reading my
yeah,
Walking Dead omnibus, and then just been so busy with
yeah,
with pressing and cleaning, like which is good, I'm glad,
yeah.
but it's definitely hindering my reading.
Yeah. Maybe that's the topic we can talk about. What the heck has been up with Two Brothers Comics? Where are we at? What are we doing?
Yeah,
Um, but I have no clue what just played.
I didn't mean to even hit it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like Melon is not working right. Stuff's not loading over there. I don't know what's going on.
Hmm.
I'm very frustrated.
So I had top picks ready to hit, but I didn't hit it.
Oh, my
I
bad.
don't know.
I don't
Not
know.
picks, new pickups.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry.
But yeah,
Well,
we
we'll
could
get
do
to it.
like a what's going on with Two Brothers Comics night. That sounds all right.
And then, like I said, we sent the link out to a few people, and they may jump on, may not. Um, but
We
uh,
definitely, and I know how you feel about it. But we definitely are gonna have to talk about a little bit about what happened on the hunt last night because that
oh
shit
yeah, I still
was
didn't get in and look.
that shit. Ooh, boy,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
telling y'all,
so
if y'all missed the hunt on Tony Sanders last night, it was literally fire. Literally,
was it?
like there was an absolute possibility that I set myself and or all the woods around my house on fire last night. So I forewarned everybody about that. I was like, look, this is either going to go perfect and be really awesome, or it's not going to go good, and I'm going either to jail and or the hospital.
Good lord. So real quick, Manny, Last of Us show has been fantastic. It's only stressed me out a lot. I tried to play it whenever it first came out, or maybe it was the PS4 remaster. I don't remember. But I hated being stressed out. So like an hour into it, I stopped and never played it again. But honestly, man, I think the
I had
book
never
will
even
pull
heard
down.
of it.
It honestly, I think you would like it. It's like a much more adult, grown up version of Walking
So
Dead.
so I liked the first 2 episodes okay. I know a lot of people seem to
Yeah,
be like, there's people that are getting like this is the greatest thing ever, and like that's
yeah,
totally cool that people feel like that. I did not get the feeling of that. I watched it and I was like, okay, this is cool. I could see myself watching this, and that
yeah.
was pretty much.
What it came down to. Yeah, but I do recommend watching it. What's up, DJ Links?
So
Um,
DJ,
Lovesick. Maybe I should check it out. What is it about? What is it about? Captain
love
Comics. What's
sick,
happening? Warlord. Hello,
love
hello.
hurts.
CJ, what's going on, man? Perry, go buy you some, dude.
Perry, what?
He said the Mortal Kombat shirts.
Oh, yeah, man. I don't know what size you wear, but she's got a whole set. I don't know if she still got the reptile. I got the last reptile. But she does have a whole set. Both
Uh,
Goros, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion and Raiden in extra larges left. She asked me to help her find somebody that might want those. So, I mean, hit her up, bro.
Look, we've fallen from glory. Is what it is, Perry. Um, honestly, like there's certain moments where I'm like, this deserves all the hype, and then there's a lot of moments where I'm like,
I completely disagree. I feel like Fantastic Four is one of the one of the most downplayed out of all
"Mm,
series. I feel like nobody ever talks about Fantastic Four. I feel like the whole uh, all I've ever heard is that it's boring, it's slow, and it sucks. Like I've never heard anybody outside of me, and once I started talking about it, I found a few people who really enjoyed it, but I've never really heard a lot of people say
yeah,
that it was very good.
yeah." And honestly, I think there's a lot of like I said, most of the times with these older books I'm reading, these older series, everybody always talks about 1 or 2 storylines,
Yeah,
and then I'm like, "No, guys, there's so much more out there, like, than just these few hyped up." For me, like, Fantastic Four, any of the big hyped up storylines you hear about are literally been the best ones. Anything where Silver Surfer shows up, Galactus, or Doctor Doom, that's
yeah,
literally the only thing that's interested me. Um, you know, if I'm being just very brutally honest about it, right?
yeah.
Anytime those guys show up, it's gonna be great. But there's so much.
You don't really care for like the silly campy kind of stuff. Some I feel like every
Spider-Man
now
was incredibly campy.
okay,
Yeah, yeah, like no, like the same sense of humor and stuff is not different between Spider-Man and FF. It's honestly like I just have a hard there's just something missing there, or maybe I'm not doing well at relating to the
maybe there's just
story.
not a maybe you don't have that connection with any of the characters. Maybe
I don't know. But like I said,
like
anytime.
I found I fell in love with the characters. I mean, so
Yeah, like I think Johnny Storm's my favorite out of the 4 of them. I think Mr. Fantastic, like, has just been honestly terrible. Like, every time he gets a chance, they just ride him into the ground like they do Peter Parker. But
yeah,
Peter Parker has redeeming qualities. Mr. Fantastic is always the bad guy, always messing up with Stu, always doing something with Franklin. He's always pissing off everybody. Like, he's always the bad guy, even
yeah,
though, like
yeah,
somebody that it like honestly, I bet you like if they were to do a truthful live action, he would be like Sheldon Cooper. Smartest guy in the room, absolutely no personal skills because that's the way they write him and they treat
yeah,
him,
yeah.
but
How cool
uh,
would it be? Like, and like I know they're bigger type stars, but the cast of the Big Bang Theory, that to me seems like
yeah,
absolutely perfect for Comic-Con appearances, but I've never seen since we've
you're right.
started this any of them anywhere being advertised for an appearance. But how freaking cool would that be to meet literally any of them? I don't give a
Yeah.
shit who it was.
I
Like
know, man.
like Sheldon. would have to be my number one favorite to go meet.
Nah, dude, Penny, 100%.
Well, she doesn't count.
Well,
There's
she
no way
definitely counts.
you're not getting her there. She's way too big. Way too big.
What up, Hillbilly? Yes.
Plus, I would probably go. I would probably end up like Sheldon, and I'd have a signed restraining order if I got the chance to meet her. To me, that
So weird.
oh my god, she's perfect.
No, I actually read Ultimate Spider-Man prior to ever reading any other Spider-Man comic book. And at the time, and I've talked about this before, at the time, I didn't appreciate it for what it's worth. But after reading literally every Spider-Man comic book,
Guys like my hat? It's new.
I saw that.
I don't like it.
But
wait. You guys are talking about how you like The Big Bang Theory?
oh, I love it. Dustin and I have literally, I bet you've seen every episode at least a few times, except for the last one.
I like so every single night when I go to sleep, I've got that playing in my Bluetooth while I'm sleeping.
That's hilarious.
You guys are not joking. You actually legitimately enjoy that show.
It is absolutely probably top 3
I was gonna say 3 too.
series I've ever had.
I used to have a DVD player in my truck. Oh, he straight up left. I used to have a DVD player in my truck, guys.
We don't have any room for that kind of negativity anyway.
Did you kick him or did he leave?
No, he left.
Oh, see? Why Justin left Two Brothers Comics? Because we like Big Bang Theory.
Hey.
You know what? That's the least controversial thing I think we said.
A bazinga, but that shit wasn't happening.
I literally still sing to my daughter, soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur.
No. Start over.
But I used to have a DVD player in my car, and those were the only DVDs we would have. I still remember going up to the Tanger outlets, and we had those. And we were driving around watching. It was so stupid, but yes, legitimately, bazinga. Hold on, let's shelve that for a second because I do want to answer his question.
We're definitely getting back into that whole thing with Justin here because
we're unpacking all of that shit.
Yeah.
It's being unpacked.
Speaking of unpacking, I do have like a shitload of stuff to show off at some point, just so when we get to it.
So this is already a great show. We're 17 minutes in. And look, guys, I got a fresh haircut for the first time in like 9-10 weeks. I can finally record a video again.
Hey, we had parents' night out tonight, so I trimmed the beard, you know, get a little shave.
Look at you. Well, we should have canceled the show then if it's parents' night out.
Oh my god.
She just picked him up. So, parents' night out ended a little while ago.
Gotcha. But so with Ultimate Spider-Man,
the invites,
huh?
That's why I asked you to send out the invites.
Oh Lord. Anywho, so with Ultimate Spider-Man, I didn't truly appreciate what it was because at the time I'd never read anything. But now reading it, I want to go back and redo it at some point so I can really appreciate some of the changes, who the characters actually were. And have a better understanding of like actually what was happening in the Ultimate Universe. You know what I mean? Captain. Hey, that's on Dustin. Dan De La Torre. What up, Danny? What up, Carlito? Carlito, did you really sell all of your comic books? What? Where's JB? I don't know where JB is. I saw him on Lords of the Long Box. That's the only place I see him now. But Raimi, it's a good show. This is a great Babylon. I don't care what you say.
I haven't seen JB in a minute either. I know I want to keep buying slabs from him though.
Hold on. It jumped on me. 2. The game's pretty good. Let's see. What up, Austin? Man, it's been like a lifetime, I feel like, since you've jumped in.
What's up, dude?
I hope you're doing good, brother. I'm sure you're staying busy.
Oh yeah, JB must be on what now? He said, Art Chemist, what's up?
Let's see. Just scrolling through, guys. I didn't.
There must not be anybody else on tonight because we never have anybody show up anymore.
What up, Southern Comic Geek? Oh, it's Captain Comics. Happy birthday! Oh Jesus, he got me again.
Dude. Come on,
he got me again.
How long have we known these jokers? And they've been doing it for how long?
I was so excited. I was like, oh, good for you. All right. So let's unpack this Big Bang Theory thing for a moment.
Sure.
Why do you dislike it?
Oh, it's very simple. And I've said this from day one. I've never liked Big Bang Theory because I have always felt like they are laughing at me and not with me.
Really?
Yes. Like the joke of it, the part that they play the laugh track for is when they say something nerdy, like comic books. Ha 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 ha. That's not funny. That's not a joke. That's just something about the things that we like, that we enjoy, that at the time mainstream culture thought was weird and funny.
But I feel like it brought that into the mainstream, the comic
No,
books, the nerddom, the Comic-Cons. Now, is it the only thing? Absolutely not, but I feel like it helped. How
no.
much have you watched? Did you only watch early on?
Truthfully, I have never seen a full episode from beginning to end
Well,
because
that's the problem, bro.
no,
Let him
no, no,
finish.
no.
Let
It
him
is
finish.
not. I refuse to do so because again, I feel like they are laughing at me and not with me. Like to me, I am the joke to them.
I don't
Seriously.
I don't really feel I don't get that from it at all. Even before I got into comic books, I loved that show and never thought that at all. Honestly, I felt like it was more if they were making fun of anything, it was the being like overly smart type thing.
Yeah, man.
Go back and watch any episode and
Bro,
just sort of
I just literally watched season 1 all the way through 12, every single episode in the last 2 weeks without stopping pretty much.
pay attention to when they play the laugh track.
You're
Okay,
very serious. Like,
I'm
this is a
I'm
touchy.
I'm not joking about this. I do not like that show because of that reason.
I've never ever felt like they were like making fun of us at all. And I can say us now because I do this shit.
Yeah.
But before I did, I never felt like that at all.
Man, that's really see,
And
now
now
I
that
don't
I'm
wanna do
into
it.
it, I feel like it's even cooler because like I get when they make bets and the loser has to give up like a showcase 4 or some big
Interesting.
key or silver, Fantastic Four 48 was one of a bet and the winner got the FF 48 or it was a Green Lantern key. And I was just like, damn, bro, I would love to win this bet. Or when Sheldon had to go sell his comic book collection and they're talking about a full run of Todd McFarlane's Spawn and a mint condition giant size X-Men #1 that has never been touched by anyone else other than Sheldon when he bought it and put it in the bag and board and put it in a safe. And I'm like,
Okay, so
I
when
want
you
that. Like, God, that's awesome, dude. Like,
when they're telling that story and he's like, yeah, I'm going to sell my giant size X-Men 1, it's never been touched by anyone but me, did the laugh track play at that part?
I don't
I
remember.
bet you it did. I guarantee you it did, because that is the part that they are trying to make funny. What's funny about only one person touching a giant size X-Men #1? Nothing. There's nothing funny about that, but they're trying to make it funny.
If anything, I think it would be the way that he presented the line, because he was selling the stuff so that he could raise a ridiculous amount of money to buy this machine to prove a theory he was trying to do, and he was literally going to get like $2,000 of the 20 million he needed, and he was just distraught about selling it, and he was going back and forth with Stewart on the price, and Stewart lowballed the shit out of him. And then that was when he pulled out the giant size X-Men, and he's like, I'll give you another $30. And Sheldon was like fighting back and forth. Well, he was fighting back and forth on whether or not to do it, and he was just like, just tell everybody I was brave. And then he walks out, and that's when they play the laugh track. I know for a fact.
Hold on. So I am just honestly like, I cannot believe how big of a hot button this is for you, because you don't get this mad or frustrated about anything. Like, there's been very few things over the 3 years we've known you. I mean, this is serious for you.
There was something what was it in Lexington? What was, like, I jokingly walked around the block. What did you say to do that?
I thought you were just trying to hide from me.
Yeah, I think that was just me telling you, like,
I think
hey,
you were drunk.
go disappear and just have him freak out.
All right, let's check this out. Here it is. Here's the scene.
My wife has bought some kind of like vitamin stuff I have to drink now.
Hey, Stuart, I'd like to sell some comic books.
Oh, well, I know all about that. Step one is flunk out of art school. Why are you selling them?
Well,
Okay.
The university is refusing to fund my experiment, so
Okay.
I need to raise money and do it on my own.
How much do you need?
For a start, I'm trying to raise $500,000.
Well, I hope you have that rare Superman printed on the skin of actual Superman.
That was
You're
funny.
making a joke, but I really do have some valuable issues in here, and this is just the first box of many.
All right.
I'm trying to
let's see what
talk
you
over it
got.
so we don't get copyrighted and
Yeah.
taken down.
See, I feel like a lot of the
Todd
laughing for me
McFarlane's
comes from the
Spawn.
presentation of the lines between the two of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this. Giant size X-Men #1. Len Wein's relaunch of the franchise.
Yeah, I know what it is.
See, this is cool. This is exposing real comic books to people.
White cotton gloves.
Well, I'm going to have to open it to assess its condition.
Just be gentle. It's never felt the touch of a man before.
And see, I don't think it's laughing at comic book collectors. I think it's just laughing at
Seems like you
Sheldon.
really
I don't
Yeah,
feel poked.
Because he's
What if I just
throwing
wanna
out
sell
like
these are all important
he
to me,
he put
but
that
not as
out like
important
a
as science. And
innuendo.
This is the sacrifice
Yeah.
I need to make, then so be it.
Okay. Why don't you leave these here with me and I'll price them out for you.
Is it okay if I stand here and watch?
Sure.
If anyone asks, tell them I was brave.
See, so it's just his personality. It has nothing to do with the comic book thing.
I mean, we also want to talk about, him potentially being autistic?
Well, he has Asperger's in real life, and that was part of it. I believe he has Asperger's in real life, but yeah, that wasn't like them poking fun at that side of him, if that makes sense.
I think for him it was like the social awkwardness,
Yeah.
which developed a lot throughout the show and became less and less. But
Let's see.
let's not talk about this show ever again.
Oh, this is.
We finally get Justin back, and now he just wants to kill us both and
I mean,
watch us
guys.
die in a fire, which I
Like-
almost did last night.
Look, Justin, I'm sorry, man. I did not mean to play that minute-long clip and just hurt your soul.
No, you're fine.
I do not feel like
You
you're
asked
fine.
why I didn't like it. I told you why I didn't like it. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to convince you to not like it. I'm just explaining why I have the feelings in opinions that I do in regards to this show.
Reason number 2 why Justin left Two Brothers Comics.
That's reasons number 1 and 2.
Yeah, it was. I am terribly sorry. I feel like we just sparked this
No.
rage inside of you.
No. I could have just sat here and then the conversation would have died after 30 seconds, right?
No, this is good. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Right?
I was, at one point, I expected you to leave. Like after the second
Definitely
lap,
not
I was
going to buy
expecting you to
Justin a
go.
Big Bang Theory T-shirt now. He is not about this at all.
What up, Callie? Well, Perry, if you click that link, you can come on and discuss how bad of a show you think it is.
Yeah, Second Street.
I
said
would
he doesn't
actually
love it
like-
either.
I would actually like to have that happen. Have 2 people who adore this show, and then 2 people who hate it. Of course, I don't know if I ever want to bring it up again. I mean, Justin's
know.
already canceled Lexington Comic Con on us.
I'm
might cancel
literally,
Heroes
I'm literally
and-
shopping for gift baskets right now. To
Yes,
send to Wheeling, West Virginia.
I'm gonna have to send him some Jar Jar Binks stuff now and apologize. Good lord.
Yeah, wrap the Jar Jar Binks stuff in the Big Bang Theory stuff.
Okay, I love this topic. What else about nerd culture or something like? Is there
Yeah.
anything equivalent to this that you also hate or is like a soft spot for you? Not to poke at because I'm interested.
Yeah. So there's one thing. I feel really gatekeepy when I say this.
Okay, go ahead.
So
What is gatekeeping? I hear people say that shit all the time, and I don't understand what it is.
Do
Most
you
of
have
the
a
time, I
simple
feel
way of
like it's just
describing it?
people bitching and complaining because somebody said something that bothers them.
Here,
So,
here's easy. Go
I've
ahead.
got
You
a
go
perfect-
first.
I've got a perfect way to explain gatekeeping to you. Remember when you went into that very first comic shop and you were talking about
Yep.
getting Sons of Anarchy books, and they were like, "What? No, get out of here."
Okay.
Gatekeeping.
That they were gatekeeping. They were trying to make sure that you couldn't get into their hobby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. You remember that douche canoe at that one comic shop that almost made us quit collecting comic books, and we ain't even started yet?
The one that has like the microphone and the camera and DVDs and stuff. Oh,
And then we go to Josh's, and
I hope I didn't give it away to everybody.
and then we go to Josh's, and he's this 9 foot tall, lovely bear of a human who just gives you hugs and show you his belly, and then you buy comic books from him. It's such a strange relationship.
Yeah, and you don't even worry about the fact that his nipples are the size of a Tostitos pizza.
No, but he is a fan of Moorcox. He was talking about this artist. His last name's Moorcox. I don't know who he is, but thought it was wildly inappropriate for him to talk about Moorcox on his YouTube channel last Thursday night. So, all right, boom, gatekeeping thing. That's like a soft.
So I know how I'm going to sound when I say this, so I'm gonna say that first. I really have a problem with the guys who picked on me in junior high.
Yeah.
For liking this type of stuff.
Yeah.
For liking comics and always sort of being into this sort of, nerdy, geeky stuff.
Yeah.
For playing Dungeons and Dragons in high school. All those guys who picked on me in high school are now suddenly doing that stuff now because they think it's cool.
Yeah. See, and Dustin, and that I totally get that. And
I literally don't think I knew one person in high school that ever said anything or even remotely resembled someone who collected comics. Like that wasn't even something that I even thought was still
a thing. Yeah, I didn't even know until I started digging into it after I watched. And oh God, I was in Second and Charles, but I didn't even know there was. I thought it was just all old stuff. I had no clue there was new comic books.
I didn't even know that like old comic books were like still like.
Yeah.
I had no idea about any of it until I walked in Nick's house and I see the shit on his walls and I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I turned into that guy that Justin just talked about. And I gave Nick shit for like how many months until I remembered that I saw this Lord Draken character on JDF's Instagram like a year earlier. And I was just like, that wasn't a comic. I remember reading something on the internet when I was trying to figure out who that character is. I wonder if Nick could help me find it. But how do I present myself so I don't look like a nerd? Because I want to find about this comic.
There
and
you
now
go,
I don't give a shit. I wish somebody would.
It's a weird catch-22, right? Because those type of things that I grew up with and loved are becoming more popular. They've become more accessible and they're everywhere now. So I enjoy that part of it. But the catch is, in order for it to get there, you have to have more people interested in it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so I fully understand the sort of catch-22 of it.
Yeah. And see, I didn't know a soul that read comic books, collected comic books, but I do know a couple of the kids that would read manga, and they were characters.
Yeah,
right?
I've never even known what that was.
But now I'm like, I bet you I've read more manga than they have, right? So it's just weird. It is. I don't know. Are you calling us posers? Let's see. Nobody picked comics, more hair bands, meta. Yeah. I don't know. I wish we knew more about comic books when we were growing up.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If I'm a poser, I have spent a hell of a lot of damn money to be so. I can tell you that much.
Dustin did get you into manga. Now you're the greatest DBZ fan of the world. Shout out to Dustin.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
Shout out to Dustin.
And the answer to your other question was yes. Anyway,
Where were we going with this? Justin hates the name we shall not name. He likes to gatekeep bullies, which is, I think, fair, if we're honest. Put it that way, it's fair.
Yeah, but
What else
yeah,
is some top points?
but what about me? Because I was giving Nick a ton of shit about it.
well, I was gonna say we're adults now, so
Yeah.
I've been able to. I'm over it, but it's still sort of like picks at you a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
Yeah.
So
And
what are
it-
some other
like,
soft
it's
points?
crazy though,
for
because
you?
like
No
it is
tacos at a
something. I
con?
feel like this is something like you don't have to grow up in. You can just stumble into it and just go like we did. I mean, like for instance, I bought that Fulgore statue, $700. Now everybody, you guys all know like how excited I've been since that shit hit New York Comic Con. But
Yeah.
I love comic books so much. After ordering that, the first thought I had was, shit, man, I could have bought a nice ass book for that.
Mm.
As much
Good
as I
book.
want that statue, and I don't regret at all buying it, that was my first thought.
Yep.
You know, it's like,
Okay, so I think the point that I'm trying to make is that what sort of bothers me is that if they just would have like asked me and I could have explained to them how cool it was back in the day, we could have become best friends,
yeah.
Totally.
right? I think that's the part that bothers me.
Yeah, Dustin, if you'd have quit being a douche canoe, we could have been friends sooner.
We could, yeah,
No, I'm saying like he and I could have been friends
Yeah.
sooner.
yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think we were actually friends probably until we both started collecting comic books.
No, it was
I'm
before that.
being sarcastic.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Yeah, I was
about
joking.
the time you hit like junior, senior year of high school, things got pretty good. But
Man, that picture popped up the other day where I was looking good and you were like 900 pounds.
I know.
God,
Now it's
some
like-
pictures looking like a peanut, son. Big
Dude.
ass head.
The one at the football game,
Yeah.
dude, I look like a thumb, bro. Like straight
You want to
neck.
see it?
I literally went neck to the ears.
Let me see if I can
That's
find
it.
it.
Neck to my ears.
Only if Dustin's okay with it, because I
It
would
makes
hate
me
if somebody
sick
shared
to
an
look at
embarrassing.
myself sometimes, man. God.
Let me see if I can
And
find
I'm
it.
like, do I just hate myself? Maybe I don't just hate everybody else. And then I'm like, or maybe I hate everybody and me. I don't know.
Look, there's me winning powerlifting meets at like 15, 16 back when I didn't, be fat.
Hey, can I ask you a question real quick?
Sure.
So I don't know if this has been brought up yet, but is your Spider-Man shirt your new Saturday night shirt?
What do you mean?
It
This is a new
aggravates
shirt.
the shit out of me too, Justin, because he has wore that every night since he got it.
This is a brand new shirt. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Jesus Christ.
There's
There's no chin, there's no cheekbones, nothing.
Look how good I look, though.
There is nothing there. Well, you were like 17.
I was probably no. I remember I graduated at 17, so I was probably 15 or 16 here.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, that is Jesus Christ, dude. It's like somebody stuck a straw in my mouth and just started fucking blowing. Like,
Wait. It's not even 10:30 yet, and you're already dropping F-bombs.
Dude, we gave up this shit a long time ago, dude.
yeah, dude. I started the show off one night with it.
Oh
Maybe,
man.
I don't remember.
We do have to stop though, because YouTube is cracking down on it.
Yeah.
They're gonna start messing with us. Thumb. Hold on. Let me see real quick. My brother lost his best friend when he came over and seen all the Wizard magazine covers on the wall and comics replace. Dude, what a jerk. I hope that friend is now like, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know, because I was gonna say something that was probably gonna offend more than just that dude's friend.
Yeah, like I didn't get into video. I wasn't into video games as a kid, so that would have never navigated me towards this stuff.
But you were really into Pokemon, which was pretty nerdy. I was super into Yu-Gi-Oh.
But that was only until probably like 5th grade, if that. Because as soon as I hit middle school, all I did was play basketball. That was it. I did nothing else. Nothing in the world else mattered. I could give a shit about anything else. Basketball and females. That was it. And then when I got into high school, it was basketball and steroids in the gym and females. And that was it. And then basketball fell off. Then it was just being in the gym and females. And
Yeah,
that was it.
5'6" isn't conducive to basketball.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I went from 8th grade, I was like tallest, second or third tallest kid in the school, playing power forward. Freshman year, okay, still played. Sophomore year, I come back. Shit, the point guards are taller than me now. What the hell? Okay, I'm just gonna start lifting weights then. Got to do something.
Oh man, dude, so funny. But yeah, all
I
right.
do love Mortal Kombat, but we
Yep.
didn't have video game systems growing up, so I would play on my friends and play Mortal Kombat.
Or this was back when you could rent video games from Blockbuster, like the
Yeah.
consoles,
Yeah,
and
so,
we would rent
like,
those for our birthday. Like, so we only got to play very few times a year.
yeah, yeah. Mortal Kombat, the video games, I really started getting into those more like in adulthood, I guess. And going and getting the older ones and playing them, and then we'd play through like the like we were always playing the games years and years after they came out.
Yeah.
And then honestly, like if we get down to it, like the comic books, that's really where my love lies. Like
Yeah.
way more so than the video games. Way more.
All right, just the redemption. There's Dustin a few years after that photo.
Yeah, yeah.
This is when he and I were both in
I'm
the
not
gym.
far away from that right now, actually.
Yeah, he and I were in the gym 3-4 hours together every night. And I mean, both. I was wearing a large T-shirt, which is great for
no,
even
I'm
out of
not
high school.
5'3", Russell.
But anywho's, what up, E-Mans?
Oh, absolutely, Callie. Absolutely. You got to do the damn. Nick used to do that shit to me. I would hate his ass.
Bro. And I was hoping Justin was going to come down for Huntsville Con because I went out and I have this basically every
yeah.
retro pie. I even went out and bought controllers and the gamepad so we could fight. I was like, honestly, I bought it all for that one moment, thinking we would all have this, like recreating my third grade birthday. Whenever we got to rent, what was it? Was it 64?
In 64, and we got Pokemon
Stadium. And then Dustin and William left me, and so Sydney stayed at my house. And I'm just trying to recreate those moments in my life, Justin.
Well,
and you're not coming.
There's always 2024.
I don't think we're gonna go to any Comic Cons in 2024. Sorry, man.
No, that sounds like a shitty year. Sounds like price is increasing.
I think we're just gonna hit them all this year.
Well, I'll see you guys at Heroes Con
if I go.
Oh, my wife hit me up yesterday at work and was like trying to plan her and my son coming with me to Heroes and all that. I was like, no, because that sounded like shit when Justin told me that was happening to him. So,
why don't you let him come?
Oh, I explained it to her. I told her, I was like, you guys are more than welcome to come. That's fine. Make sure you know. I told her, I said, make sure you know what you are going to be doing the whole time you're there, because
what are you going to do?
My ass is going to be shoulder deep in a long box from about an hour before the show opens until about an hour after it's open. Then I'm going to go and eat with the boys. Then I'm probably going to go hit the cheesecake food truck with Justin. And then I'm going to go to the hotel and pass the fuck out until the next morning to do it all over again. So you guys are not going to see me.
Yeah.
And like, okay, well.
You can only hang out at Potbelly's for so many hours before they kick you out.
I told her, I was like, honestly, seriously, I said, I'm not going to sacrifice any time digging through the boxes at Heroes Con to spend with you guys. So I'm sorry. Not dead ass serious. And she got it. Like, my wife is fucking awesome, because she was like, okay, I get it. And you're right. And you know what? We'll plan something different.
So
like, that's why I love you.
No lie. I was talking about the exact same conversation with Liz like a week or two ago. And I was like, so what you were planning on walking around the show floor on Friday when I was there, right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, were you expecting me to walk around with you the whole time? And she's just like, well, I know you'll want to go down Artist Alley and try to talk to some people and maybe get some work. I wouldn't be with you then. I'm like, so I like you're gonna help me look through boxes, or well, I mean, eventually at some point I'll have to leave because the kids will get whiny, and I'm just like, okay, we need to shut this down now. We need to sort of.
You should have told her, like, here's the thing. Dustin doesn't like whiny, cryy children around him, and
No.
I'm not going to be able to buy these books if he's not with me, because he kind of I pay him to check my stuff over, and I've already paid him, so I don't want to waste that money. So you guys just can't fucking come.
Well, if I would have said he doesn't like whiny children, she'd be like, well, he hangs out with you.
Oh, Liz wouldn't say that. She seems far too sweet. And I've actually met her in person now, so.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you have.
When?
She
yeah,
does exist.
Disney. Oh, yeah,
Disney.
I have not.
It was funny. I'm not
I
sure
don't
she
even
knew
think
how
I'm
to take
allowed
me.
at Sturgis, Steve. I don't have the bike anymore, bro.
So we were gonna go to MegaCon last year whenever we thought the Whatnot thing was going through, but not to beat a dead horse, but yeah, we did think we would love to go there, but it's all the way in Orlando. That's a long drive.
Well, and my thing about like MegaCon and C2E2 is, oh my God, there's so many people. And like there's some of you I want to meet, but not all of you at the same damn time in the same place.
See, Dustin doesn't like conventions to meet people or like guests, he wants just comic books. He wants true comic conventions, not like fan expos.
Yeah.
And
I'm a gatekeeper from hell when it comes to comic cons, baby.
the thing, like, I know people love MegaCon. I'm not one of them. I've been to MegaCon a couple times. It's a celebrity show.
Yeah. And I don't know what my con circuit's going to look like right now either, because I'm starting a new job.
That's true.
In like 30 days. So I was able to secure oh my God, Dan. I was able to secure one day, the day that I needed so that we could go to Lexington because it was already booked. But I don't know what all else I'll be able to get to this year. So
what's up, Victor? Hope you're doing well, man.
Hold on, I have to go kill a cat.
Not literally. He literally does not have to do that.
Look at this. Look at them.
Precious lambs. So sweet.
Look at them.
Turning 4 Tuesday.
Yeah, turning 4 on Tuesday. I have the gray hair to prove it.
We accept the one of us.
So how's the selling of the Hot Toys going?
I've sold 2 Hot Toys so far.
Hold on. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. So sorry, guys. I have no clue what's happening with Melon tonight, but nothing is functioning right. It's like a cluster F. So Hot Toys, how are you doing?
So I've sold 2 so far. I've got a deal in place to sell those Mondo turtles behind me, right over there.
And I know who it was because they hit me up and told me.
Yep.
So, all right. So yeah, so far I like where I'm at for the end of January. I've done really well selling stuff on eBay, and I'm not talking about Hot Toys. I'm talking about like NECA turtles and stuff that I just found laying around.
Nice.
Like I sold a NECA Weird Al Yankovic figure for over $100.
Hell yeah.
So like
only NECA I have left, bro. I think it's NECA.
Real quick before, hold on. Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, that's NECA.
That's the only one I got left, bro. He sits in my pen holder, and that's where he stays, and he has been there since day one.
Awesome. Hey, so huge shout out to Zarabunski Pulp Media for joining the Two Brothers Comics membership. We do appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right. And again, I apologize.
He's the guy who drew that badass freaking Batman that I loved.
Yeah. But again, I apologize if it did not pop up appropriately on our end. It played, didn't play, went away, came up. It was not there. I don't know. I'm terribly sorry. Did it on my end? Nothing. I couldn't see. Maybe it's my side. No, Justin, you either?
It didn't show up for me either.
Terribly sorry. But we are truly thankful. And that's what matters. No, man, everything. I hope everything's going good with you guys. Yes, we'll be at Huntsville. I'm actually working on the Huntsville ad. Basically, not the trailer, basically just the video advertisement they put out. So I'm working on that now. And
We'll be the guys with the big crane and the camera attached to it and microphones walking around
yeah.
but that'll only be on Saturday. On Friday, that's digging day. Do not
Hopefully
talk
this
to
year
me.
we'll have some like actual media shirts. But no, not Memphis. I'm not making it over to Memphis, man. Memphis makes me nervous.
I might go though. I'm not afraid like Nick is of going to places like that because the hell's gonna happen? Somebody gonna shoot you because you're walking to a comic book store?
People get shot for dumber things. You know what I mean?
Chicago. Nope. You're out. Come on. Go on. Let's go. You're out.
Good Lord. Yeah, I don't know. But again, I'm not looking to buy a whole bunch of stuff, right? Like
It's not about buying stuff, bro.
my buy list is 4 books at this point. FF 48, 49, 50, 13.
Yeah,
And
Memphis is pretty far away from the actual city. It's not
is
about
it?
like having a buy list, bro. Like it's about just going and digging and looking and being like, damn, I didn't know that was a comic. That's cool as shit. Or, oh my God, dude, can you believe that book is here? I've never had that in my hands before. I just want to look at it.
Yeah, but see,
Sometimes
I
I
don't.
question your love for comics because you don't get into any of it.
No. Okay, Gatekeeper.
I'm not. I said sometimes I question your love for it because
He-
you don't ever seem to have any love for any of it. You talk about like you like to read it, but I mean like you
Hold
don't.
on, it won't zoom anymore.
Is that a Lego bonsai tree?
No, it's a real tree. What do you like? Just because I don't get excited about individual books or like buying a whole bunch of stuff, like I
just
have a
said it's not about
$700
buying it.
pre-order for omnibuses. I have
No,
a
no.
7.
It's the same thing. What's going to happen is Nick's going to go to Heroes, and the Lexington is going to happen, right?
No,
Where
there's nothing left to buy.
you're going to walk in and you're going to be like, I don't even know why I'm here. I'm not buying. And then you're going to trail off and just sort of wander off on your own. And then the next thing you know, you're dropping 16 grand on books.
No, it's not going to happen. Promise you.
I don't know.
No.
Nick just seems to lack excitement sometimes. I think.
But I'm not like even whenever I've gotten
I feel like you're only gonna go to Lexington because like that's just what we do. You're going to Huntsville because, well, that we have to go shoot the media. You're not even sure you're going to Heroes, and if you are, you're not going to show up until it's pretty much over.
Dude, just go to Heroes to hang out.
Well, that's what Lexington is for. That's the hangout con.
No,
like somebody's
Heroes
being
is-
a douche canoe and not showing up.
Heroes is so much more fun to hang out at.
I thought
Like
I
tomorrow.
thought when we all went to Lexington and met for the first time, it was like a blood pact that we were all going to commit to going
That's
to that
what I
every
thought.
year. I
Yeah.
thought it was set in stone, done.
Yeah.
That look, we were here,
Yeah.
and we were committed.
I didn't think you would ever quit us.
You
Well,
hurt our
obviously I
feelings.
did. Hey, while everyone's watching, make sure to go sub to my channel, Justin Birch Letters.
Oh, by the way, you're going to be getting some paperwork from our lawyers very soon. So,
Oh, don't worry. I plan on making a video explaining why I
oh,
left.
it has nothing to do with you leaving. It's about something else. If you ever thought that shit was going to fly, you, sir, are wrong. Very much so. And we are in the process of contacting lawyers and also in the middle of copyright progress. So good luck, fucker.
we do need to copyright that YouTube video today, don't we? Put a claim in on him.
It's too late. I already did it. I already own the copyright.
Oh, real quick.
You guys
Real
owe
quick.
me.
Hold on. I saw a comment and I just saw him pop up. All right, cool. So check this out. I think this is awesome. Mattis Mac, 18, goes into comics during COVID and was kind of hard to voice my interest in comics because I also played football and was kind of odd to voice it to the team. So listen, here's the thing. I showed some pictures earlier of me playing football, right? Great. Until I got overwhelmingly fat my senior year. I was going to be like all state and could have went to college, but anyways, like I totally get the football thing. football, weightlifting, all of that was in my blood. But you know what? Screw it. Comic books are way more fun, and they're not gonna be mean to you. They're not gonna hit you back. Nobody's gonna yell at you while you're reading them that you gotta, read harder or flip the pages faster
I'll do you one even better.
but yeah.
I used to ride. I sold my bike because I needed the money, but I was like die hard riding Harleys and very much into the bike culture around here, riding with those type of guys.
Yeah.
And basically kind of what you would stereotypically picture guys who ride motorcycles. Those were the guys I was hanging out with. I had their asses at Atlanta Comic Convention one year. I shit you not. We were there, and I had all those bastards digging for Ghost Riders before it was over with and asking me questions. Like, you would be surprised.
Yeah. But for
Oh,
real,
I
though,
was not a
never
son
feel
of
bad
anarchy.
about it, man, because it's like you can be the best of both worlds, dude.
Yeah.
I
I
no
used
big
to
deal.
jump on my Harley and go shop hopping. I mean, I would ride 150, 200 miles in a day, just going shop to shop to shop to shop. When I first got into comics, I looked up every comic shop that was within 100 square miles of me, and I mapped it out, the route I was going to take, because I didn't have a way to mount a phone on my bike because the way I have my handlebars are pretty bare. And I knew the route I was taking, had my places that I was using as like, okay, when I pass this Publix, I know it's going to be up here on the left. And I hit the road at like 7 o'clock that morning, didn't get home till like 8 or 9 o'clock that afternoon. And that's all I did all day, running around, filled my saddlebags up with comics and Funkos and everything else. Don't give a damn.
Most importantly, what 4 X-Men books are on your list this year?
That is a good point. So,
Speaking of X-Men,
but hey,
I got added another poster. I
mhm.
bought the 4th one, but the guy has yet to ship it yet. So the Batman 3 is coming, and then I will be done back here.
But yeah, I think that's incredibly awesome, and you'll go through phases of doing like what I'm doing and buying very few specific books. For a while I was buying anything and everything. For a while, at one point I was dropping $700 on auctions for some dollar books so that Dustin just couldn't have them. You know what
See,
I
I
mean?
don't do that anymore, but I
Yeah.
still buy books constantly.
I literally have had a $700 box of dollar
Yeah.
books show up at my house.
See,
For no effing reason.
I'm more of the putting $700 into like 1 or 2 books now.
Now,
But I'm still constantly buying books. Hell, tomorrow, me and Jeff and Richie are getting up. There's it's called Culture Collision in Marietta. It's a trading card show, but there's one guy
nice.
there with comic books,
Nice.
and he's got a shitload of them.
who is it?
And
Mario?
I don't know. It was some random guy that had was just getting rid of his collection. He's getting out of it. And Britt was there, and I had Austin, Georgia comic book guy, on Instagram hit me up and said, "Hey, if you're coming up here, check this guy's boxes out because he's got some crazy shit in here
Yeah.
for cover price and half off cover price." And
that's nice.
that was I mean, like, we go to those kind of shows all the time just to see if there's comic books. Like, that's how I am. I don't like, if anywhere I think there might be some damn comic books in there somewhere, my ass is going to look.
And see, for me, I just, I used to absolutely love digging, but I got to where like I literally dropped 4 or short boxes off at Josh's, and like, look, man, I don't feel like selling these. I really don't have a joy to have them here anymore. Like, they're not bringing me any love.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of.
You sell
I'm
them,
that
you
same
do
way
this.
yeah,
But,
I'm that
like,
same way. I don't need I don't need 5,000 books.
yeah. But for me, I get massive amount of joy out of buying omnibuses, out of collected series that I've read that I love. That's how I like to collect it. Or, again, those very few specific characters now, because I'm not buying comic books just to have comic books. I'm buying books that I love the characters or a specific story, or maybe a very specific cover. But again, even that's far and few between.
Exactly,
So,
Southern. That's what it is for me.
yeah. And I used that used to be the best part.
I am a hunter. I hate buying on eBay. I want to hunt the books down, find them, give my war cry in the middle of the Comic-Con after I have found said book, march my way up to the guy standing behind the table who thinks I'm about to pay full price but has no idea who the fuck he's dealing with, beat him down on a price, make him think we've agreed on it, and then beat him down some more, and then walk away and say, oh my God, I cannot believe I just got this. This is crazy. And then take pictures and send it to a bunch of people and say, look what I got.
There you go, Justin. What do you think about the list?
Are you looking for 129 in any specific grade?
129 is a very affordable book right now. So is Giant Size X-Men.
What is
You can get
129? Is that the Hellfire
Punisher.
Gala or Hellfire Club?
Punisher.
First Kitty.
Oh, 129.
Yeah, X-Men 129. First Kitty Pryde, first Emma Frost.
I'm thinking ASM 129.
Mm.
Yeah, X-Men 129 is Kitty Pryde.
Because
I think I have pressed
got an
and
extra.
cleaned I bet I've pressed and cleaned 10 or 15 of those in like the last couple months. Like
Gotcha.
5 of them from Russell.
What am I thinking of the Hellfire Club with?
No, because you're thinking of
Wolverine?
Emma Frost.
Okay, I wasn't too far away then.
No.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad that I wasn't too far away.
Yeah.
No.
You know, so nobody doubts my love for comic books.
We just doubt your
I
love for
wasn't-
X.
I was not necessarily that I doubt your love for well, no, I do for the actual comic books themselves. I know you love the omnibus and the reading, but
Those are comic books, man.
I know I'm talking about like the individual issues or the whole idea of going and looking through them and hunting them and looking at them and enjoying the art on the covers and being able to say, yeah, you read ASM 1, but to actually hold one and look at a physical one, like for me, that's something that would be super like.
But see, I've had one in my hands before and I've held it, and like I don't know, like. But again,
You
I'm not
held a
very-
copy that had half the fucking cover chewed off of it. It looked almost
Still
as
was
bad as
ASM 1.
129. But I mean, imagine being able to find like a 9.0 and look at something that is like of that quality and just be just I don't know. For me, when I could find like that Captain America 100, the 9.9. 9.9 or a 9.8, it don't matter. Like seeing that book that in that shape, pretty much untouched, was just like it was incredible. I was just like, Jesus, man, I can't believe I'm sitting here looking at this book, knowing what it is, how old it is, knowing what my copy looks like, and thinking that was nice, and then seeing this, it's just like crazy.
I don't know, but see, I don't really get that way about anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's anything where I'm like, oh, like, and that's just my personality. Not an emotional response kind of guy. You know who is very emotional though? Justin, especially when you bring up like Big Bang Theory.
It's true.
Don't do that.
I got a bunch of shit in this week.
Well, hold on. Before you do that, there was a couple more things I wanted to talk about before we got into that. If you don't mind, it's up to
No,
you.
it's fine. I'm gonna try to choke this nasty crap down my wife's making me drink.
What is it?
It's got like vitamins and minerals and stuff in it because apparently I have diluted myself of all of them. So she bought me these like supplements and stuff to put in my water because apparently I've flushed it all out of my system with the amount of water I intake every day. And then
Nothing wrong with that.
apparently this diet right here is just not good enough. And yes, I found a $12 8-pound freaking bag today. So that shit was awesome.
What is wrong with you?
I'm swear to God, dude, I buy the king size bag of peanut butter M&Ms, and I chew on those for like 3 days, sporadically through the day, and drink these. And I'm still kicking. Been doing that for months, and I haven't died yet, so it works.
Nothing's wrong with you.
You don't have to eat fruits and vegetables and meats and cheeses and all that. Peanut butter M&Ms and about 13 of these a day, and you are good to go. At least for a couple of months. I'll let you guys know how it goes, or I won't.
You don't have to do anything. Eventually, it catches up to you.
It's not that bad.
Right now, it's going wonderfully. I mean, I'm just watching it fall off. Well, those don't fit anymore.
Oh Lord. Well, anywho's
Oh,
Justin.
wait a minute. I've seen you shotgun warm Bud Lights before, and you can't just go ahead and drink this quick.
I wanted to taste it and see how bad it was going to be first. And it was it Bud Lights? No, it wasn't. It was
No, it was totally Bud Lights, and they were warm.
were they
You-
Bud Lights? I thought it was natural lights.
No. I think I brought down like a case of Bud Light.
And
And
Stella
you were-
Artois.
I like room temperature beer.
You were just like, I don't have time to wait for this to get cold.
Hell no. Dude, we were in Lexington, bro.
Remember when you came to those?
We get down in Lexington, bro. We party.
We did get down and party anyways. And
We
go
get
to
drunk
pizza
and yell at
shops.
people across the street and ask if they know who Two Brothers Comics are. And
Man,
then
I'm
they
so-
yell at us, and then they come over and they say, "Yes, we do know who you are," and we're amazed.
I wish that show was in September. That's the part that sucks. It being in March.
No, the part that sucks is you not coming.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm gonna go buy like 2 plates of Justin's favorite tacos, and then just walk out in the street and throw them in the street and let a car run them over.
Dude, and the scooters. We're gonna ride scooters again this year.
Yeah, my wife asked if it was walking distance to the con from the hotel. I was like, it used to be. Now it's scooter distance because it's
That's
too
right.
damn cold when we go out there to be walking.
Too funny. Oh man, guys, let us know if there's anything in chat you guys specifically want us to talk about for sure, because I would like to be able to talk about those things with you. Now, Justin, I was going to ask you the BCW cases behind you back there. Is that the graded
Oh.
comic book cases, or you finally like?
No. So for Christmas this year, I kind of went practical when I was asking for gifts, and sort of just put a whole bunch of different comic book supplies on the list. And that was a Christmas gift from Liz. It's a case of the short bins.
Okay. Well, how did it go with your brother moving all the stuff around so you could put your collection out like you wanted to?
What do you mean?
Well, you said on your,
Right. Sorry. It went really well. We the basement is a mess, and obviously you can tell, just by stuff that's behind me. So before he got here, I cleaned out the area. We were able to move the shelves out. So now I've got like a card table set up back there that I actually have room to package stuff up and ship it out.
there you go.
So he's here for maybe 10 minutes.
Our beer suck. Yeah. Let's see. Where was it? Oh, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, Once and Forever. So you MMPR nerds, Dustin and Justin, are y'all watching or no?
It's on Netflix, right?
It's gonna be.
Yeah, why not?
What is it?
You've not heard of it?
Mm.
Oh man, all the best Rangers came back and they're doing a once and final thing.
I'm
Now,
waiting for them to relaunch with the new stuff, man, and give us the adult content that they've been promising us for like 3 years.
Here we go.
Hey, it's Alpha 5.
It's been 28 years since I've
No.
been back.
You know what? F. Walter Jones, okay? Because he's a son of a bitch. I'll tell you right now. How is he almost 45 and still looks like he's 17? F that guy.
Yeah, he does look good, don't he?
He looks exactly the same. He's got a
I did-
mustache and a different haircut. That's it.
Yeah.
He looks exactly the same.
None of them other Rangers look that good. That's for damn sure.
I mean, Amy Jo looks almost exactly the same too. Gosh, she's perfect.
Now, JDF was never going to be a part of this because he retired before everything that happened, so he was never going to be a part of this. So I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, too bad he wasn't able to." He refused. And then there was the original Pink Ranger. She came out and said she was asked to do it, and her response was, "I didn't say no. I just didn't say yes to what was offered."
Yeah.
So they went with the Australian.
Which I don't
Ranger.
blame her because the original cast got really, really screwed on pay when they did the original. Like when Power Rangers was making all that money, they were getting paid pretty much nothing. So I can understand her not wanting to come back for the if they weren't paying.
Yeah.
I think the audience is going to be first off excited to see a bunch of Steve and Kat. It was a really interesting process.
So it's a 30 and
Just getting
30.
to work with Walter.
He
And
looks
what's
good.
cracking me up is like, these old ass dudes and women are not actually in the suits whenever any type of action's happening.
Well, they weren't in the suits in the original either.
Oh, for real?
They didn't. Yeah, JDF was the
Yeah.
only one that did his own shit.
I had
That
no
stuff
clue.
was when like that first season was all footage from Japan.
Yeah, and even after that, they still had stunt
Really?
doubles because they didn't want the actors, doing any of that. They did some of
What?
it, but Austin St. John was saying that he was pretty much the reason that they stopped because they didn't like how violent he was getting with it. Because okay, well, there's the Green Ranger. Who the hell's in the helmet?
So I have a theory on who's
Is that his daughter?
who's the Green Ranger. So like they have two Black Rangers that are here, right? They've got Zach and
Adam?
Adam.
Adam.
Frog.
So one of them could be the Green Ranger.
No,
I
that would
just
be fun as
noticed that the
hell.
Green Ranger was here. I had no clue.
If they do that, F them. You don't just get to change who the Green Ranger is.
So they don't they've not mentioned it in any of the lead up.
There's so many little Easter eggs. I just think it's going to give the fan.
Interesting. I had no clue they weren't actually in the suits at any point.
Well,
I
I mean, sometimes they were, but like I said, Austin St. John, being a real martial artist, he would be legit trying to like throw kicks and punches to the face and head of the bad guys and stuff, and they didn't like that. So they ended up just getting stunt doubles. And he was talking about you could tell when it was him in the suit that was doing the fighting, or if it was the stunt double. He was like, because the suit was, I was much bigger, the suit was much more filled out, and much more muscular body in there. He's like, you could tell that was me. And I went back and watched a couple, and I was like, oh my god, you can definitely tell because this little tiny bastard in the suit is definitely not Austin St. John.
So they don't say here, huh?
Well, you didn't read the whole article. You only read the first two paragraphs.
This
I
is
mean,
how he
I
reads
did.
comics too. He just gets like a general synopsis and moves on.
No,
Yeah,
like
see?
I'm pretty quick at this. So like it, the only thing it says was Adam Park, played by Johnny, may be,
Yeah,
here.
but you said they don't even say who it is, and you said that before you got to that third paragraph.
No, but I wanted confirmation immediately.
Adam Park, who plays who?
No, Johnny Young Bosch, who plays.
That's so dumb. They
No,
better.
no,
They're
it's
just saying it's
possible.
possible. It's possible.
It better not be. That don't even make no hell no.
When does it come out, guys? I don't care nothing about this stuff. I'm just genuinely shocked that like it was Japan. I guess you would call them Japanese stunt doubles then.
Oh, Tommy retired, but he said I could be the Green Ranger. Like, you're a fucking frog, bro. Get the hell out of here.
You are Big Bang Theory level over this.
Oh, I'm gatekeeping Green Ranger all day, bro. Nobody else. No, the hell with that.
Now, like
his
when
daughter,
you teach.
his daughter has expressed interest in wanting to do something as like the Green Ranger at some point. I think that would be okay, but no, you don't just get to go from being the second-rate Black Ranger that nobody gives a damn about to being in the most iconic suit that has ever been created in all of Power Rangers history. No, hell no. Take your frog ass somewhere else. Hop up out of here. Hop along, Johnny. Kiss my ass.
You know how when you teach someone a new word and they just keep using it over and over and over again?
Yeah?
Cool.
Why? What word did I use over and over?
You've used gatekeeper and gatekeeping a lot tonight.
Oh, hey. Just saying. Not putting up with no damn Adam as the Green Ranger. I'll be damned. What, are they gonna bring Billy back? Billy gonna be the White Ranger now? Nobody like your.
No, Billy's the
ass
Blue
knows.
Ranger. You just saw him on the screen.
Yeah, well, no, I don't like his ass either. Damn goober. Okay, well, Adam was the Black Ranger, so what's the difference?
Well, you didn't see Adam as the Black Ranger in that footage.
I'm saying in general he was the Black Ranger. So why would he come in and be the Green Ranger? To me, if you don't have JDF wanted to do it, then sorry, you're just shit out of luck, bro. You rode the horse until it ain't had no legs left. I mean, he came back at like 48 years old to play the damn Black Ranger. He's
Wait,
done enough.
wasn't there a point in oh shoot, what was the season where they could become any ranger from the past? Megaforce. Megaforce.
I stopped watching. I think Zeo was the last thing I watched. I watched a little bit of Turbo, and I was like, this sucks. And then Nick got into Power Rangers in space for a little bit, and I watched maybe a couple of those with him, and he had some of the toys, and I thought they were kind of cool because they had like these little space surfboard things, but that was about it.
Yeah, wasn't that Beetleborgs?
No, but I did love Beetleborgs as well. I would love to have those action figures as well as Street Sharks, but so does everybody else, and them some bitches are expensive.
Bro, did y'all know this was happening?
I'm not getting into it. I didn't even get into it. I have zero interest in this series.
Oh, I wouldn't read it just because it has Jenica in it.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's up there. Or no, never mind.
No,
Okay,
that's
that's not Jenica. That's
Michelangelo. I was
Orange.
gonna say she's not in it.
Okay, never mind.
I just think they got way too goofy with what they're trying to do with it. Like they're gonna turn the so they turn the turtles. They morph now into Power Rangers in there. Well, now they're gonna turn the Power Rangers into freaking dinosaurs.
No, dude, that's cool.
I did not think it was. I thought it was goofy. I was just like,
Some of that seems like a natural evolution of the story.
I know, but it's just like way too on the nose for me. I'm like, look, Power Rangers is campy enough by itself. You don't have to like push the limits. I don't know. It just didn't interest me this time.
No, wait a minute.
I felt like they really shit the bed of the first series because they pretty much put Tommy on the sideline the entire series, and I was not happy with it. So I was like, well, I'm not buying into the second one.
Hey, Perry had Beetleborgs on VHS.
I did too. I had every single Beetleborgs action figure, all of them.
Oh, you know what I should show off are all the Goosebumps books I have now.
No, but I would love to show off some of the stuff that I picked up this week.
Well, hold on, dude.
Now that we've gotten down to measly 4 people watching, from what I can see, from the 30 we had earlier.
No. Hold on, because there was a couple more.
You're just trying to see how long you can push me off to be a dickhead is all you're doing, which I have pretty much known since about, I don't know, an hour into this. So nobody gives a shit about Greg Capullo and his shitty ass mustache and his damn Wolverine drawing, okay?
Do you see the text?
No.
It says, do everything we can not to let him show off his stuff.
Oh my God.
And then he said, we're doing pretty good.
I can't ever remember the ghost blue guy's name, man. I always want to call him Flubber. I can't remember his name.
Hold on.
I mean, at this point, do you really think that I don't know when you're trying to do some shit like that? I mean, come on.
Well, in all seriousness, though, I am actually pretty interested in this because Greg Capullo going to Marvel would be pretty cool, especially doing Wolverine. That's all I'm saying.
This super glue is really burning my eyes.
Ooh. Who's excited for the Titans new series?
Not a damn person.
I am.
It's not going to be as good as George and Marv, so it doesn't matter.
That's okay. No one says it has to be as good. It just has to be fun. It just has to be good.
I've got.
All right, so I got what is a 1-of-1 only copy in the world of the Mortal Kombat Gold #1, signed by the artist Patrick Rollo. Nobody else has a copy of this signed by him, and I got confirmation of that from him. Wait till you guys see what else is coming from this guy that I'm still making payments on. It is Incredibles. Next up, there's going to be someone at Atlanta Comic-Con that I am extremely excited about meeting because I'm going to have him do sketches on this guy and this guy and this guy and also this guy.
R.L. Stein?
No, not R.L. Stein. Oh, I forgot his name. What is his name? It's actually the artist who did the covers for all the Goosebumps.
Oh, cool.
And I'm going to have him do Goosebumps covers on R.L. Stein's comic book, Stuff of Nightmares from Boom Studios.
Interesting.
So I'm very excited about that when I saw he was going to be at Atlanta Comic-Con. Very, very pumped about that. So I thought that would be super cool to get him to do some of the covers that I really like. And then I want to try to see if I can get him to just, hey, take one of these and just whatever you want to do, draw the cover that you like the most from Goosebumps. So I thought that would be cool to do. So I'm looking forward to that. Very excited. That is the comics I picked up this week. Now, I got a couple of KOAs this week. One from my buddy. Let me see. Which I'm trying to remember who sent what. I think these were from Billy Rod. Yeah, these were the ones from Billy Rod, one of my customers that I do pressing and cleaning with. Hooked me up with some of the Goosebumps. You guys, I've been talking about wanting to pick up all the original 62 Goosebumps. So I got all of these from him. The Beast from the East, Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. We got Deep Trouble, Ghost Beach, The Werewolf of Swamp Fever, and I think those three were reprints, and Night of the Living Dummy Part 2. So that is cool. Now I have since found out that the ones of these that I thought were like first editions are not. Pretty much all of them say first print inside. That does not mean it is a first edition, though. So I am still trying to do some digging and figure out how I can tell which copies are actual first editions and not just, oh, I got first prints, because they all say first print on them. So that's going to turn this definitely into a much more fun game to play. And then I got this box that I have not opened yet because I've been so busy this week. I have not opened anything. I've got a brand new press sitting in there still in the box I have not had time to open. But these are from Warlord. And
Harry has the slappy dummy.
So I have about 10 or 15 of those on watch lists between eBay and Mercari. And he's still in the backpack and everything. I definitely want to get one. What I'm also looking for is the Goosebumps bookends. They have Goosebumps bookends from back in the 90s, and I want to get some because I want to put the whole series on display with the bookends. So it's got Curly. They're Curly from Say Cheese and Die bookends. So that's going to be cool. All right, man, I should have pre-opened this box. So I don't even know which issues or which books are in here. I don't remember. But we about to dig in here and find out. Ooh, there's a bunch in here. Let's see, how can we... Oh, okay. Okay. Look at Warlord. He straight up packed these in a self-made short box with a lid. Check this out. Look what this guy did, Nick. We got...
Oh, that's sick.
He straight up made a short box, and it just... The lid just... right over. That's what I'm talking about. That is crazy.
Sick.
Oh,
He's like Warlord making his own short boxes.
We got DVD. This is Warlord. He sent me these.
Oh, well, that's what he said earlier. He was making his own comic boxes. So that's sick.
Oh, okay. Dude, he sent me the DVD. I didn't know DVDs were coming with this. Hell
Very
yes. We
kind.
got Cry of the Cat. Perfect School. Scary House. Shocker on Shock Street. I liked this one. That one sounds like it might be loose in there. Oh, yeah. A little bit. She's a Lucy. Deep Trouble. Ghost Next Door. How I Got My Shrunken Head. I remember this one. It's cool because I've been going back and watching these on Netflix because the whole show, all the original show episodes are on Netflix. All right, so let's see what books we got in here. First up, we got Deep Trouble. Yeah, I love Haunted Mask, but Haunted Mask 2 I really loved as well. And so one thing I was told is if it's got the ad for the TV show, then it's probably a first edition. So I'm not sure. I've got to check that out. This says Brandon inside, I think. I don't know. But yeah, super awesome, man. I loved whenever I still remember when the Haunted Mask 2 came out on Halloween the first time, as far as the show goes. And that one was really, really good. I loved that one. Thought it was much scarier than the first one. The Ghost Next Door. All of these books are first edition, first print. Picked them up the day they came out. Dude, awesome. Fantastic. The Girl Who Cried Monster. Well, I will take care of these for sure, brother. I promise you that. Another nice copy there. Say Cheese and Die. This is one of the definite pillars of the Goosebumps, like as far as popularity. Actually, Curly came from that series. So this is another really good one here. Shocker on Shock Street. Man, these are nice condition too. A lot nicer than what I've been finding. Night of the Living Dummy Part 2. We've got Let's Get Invisible. Invisible. We want to get invisible. Let's get invisible now. Monster Blood 2, man. Okay, so I've been going so like deep dive into Goosebumps stuff lately. The Monster Blood first editions are apparently like stupid hard to find. Just in general hard to find, but especially the first editions are like stupid hard to find. So that is super cool. This would be like if you're looking at like comics, like this would be like, check this out, bro. I got like a Marvel Spotlight 5 right here. That's kind of how they look at some of that. Oh, I love this one too, man. I love this one. Camp Jelly Jam. I almost said Jelly Bam. The Horror at Camp Jelly Jam. Let's see. Invasion of the Body Squeezers. I remember that. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's so cool seeing these. This is the first time I've looked at them, so it's so cool seeing these and just remembering like reading these as a kid. Horrorland. Loved Horrorland. To me, this one here was probably the best one as far as like the show goes. Like that was the best episode. Say Cheese and Die. Another Say Cheese and Die. Awesome. Wait, was that first one Say Cheese and Die Again? Because I know they did Say Cheese and Die Again. Nope, same thing. There it is. Another staple and a pillar of popularity for Goosebumps. Night of the Living Dummy. First appearance of Slappy, baby. First appearance of Slappy right there. That's right. That's your Hulk 181 right there. That's your Hulk 181 level book. All the lawn gnomes. I love it. That one used to creep me out. So much. Monster Blood 3, another one of those Monster Bloods. For some reason, apparently the Monster Bloods are super hard to get your hands on. So I don't remember reading Monster Blood 2 and 3. I definitely remembered reading Monster Blood number 1. And right there, that's your FF1. because that's the one that started them all.
It's the very first one ever.
Very first one. Welcome to Dead House. Beautiful. That's my only copy of that one now. I have not been able to find one of those. Ghost Beach, that was a good one. Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. I think this was one Mark from Legion of Comics was saying was one of his favorites. What's up, Roscoe? That's right, baby. I'm all in on Goosebumps, bro. All in. I'm trying to put the whole original 62 together, and I had a couple of people KOA me some, so I'm going through this box right here that Warlord sent me, and I just showed off a set that Billy Rod from Instagram sent me, and I've got a few I've found at like used bookstores and stuff, but this is incredible. Another one of my favorites, Night in Terror Tower. Loved reading this one, and then when I saw the show for it, man, it was so cool. That's what I used to love. Like, I would either, if I saw the show, the episode before I read the book, like I wanted to immediately go read it. But if I read it and then they did that episode, because I'd watch it when it came out, and when I saw an episode of one I'd already read, it was so cool because it's like, in my head, you picture how everything's happening as you're reading it because there's no pictures in these. But then when you see it on the screen, it's like, oh my God, dude, that's exactly what I was thinking. Or that's not anything like what I was thinking, but it's still freaking awesome. Werewolf of Fever Swamp, another really good one. This is so cool. I'm so hyped up right now. Another Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. And my buddy Britt, he actually he's got this whole set. Jeff bought him for Christmas, Nick. So he actually has BCW makes bags and boards for these, or at least bags.
It's like manga size.
Okay. There it is. I was about to say, man, I hope it's in here. Stay out of the basement. I had this on VHS. I have no idea how many times I've watched this, but it is for some reason, this one was my favorite as far as like the TV episodes, because it was so creepy, man. It was just so creepy to me as a kid. It scared the hell out of me, but I loved it. Loved it. Is that Monster Blood? Monster Blood right there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 in here, and 5. Oh man, this is exciting. I'm so happy right now. I'm such a loser. My wife thinks I'm just crazy right now. Like,
hey, Mattis, have a good night, man. Enjoy ASM. It's fantastic, depending on what you're reading.
Oh yeah, the Goosebumps fan club, man. I can't remember if I was in that or if I've just begged to be able to do it, because I think it costs money. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I never got to, but I always wanted to. But it you had to pay for it. So, but there it is right there. Return of the Mummy. Awesome. So you guys may think I'm crazy, but this shit right here has me so happy right now. So pumped. Warlord, thank you so much, dude. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm so happy to have these. So thank you so much. Very, very much. All right. Last thing I have to show you guys. I picked these up. You guys, if you follow us on Instagram, you probably saw the reel I did today. I saw this guy on Facebook posting in some of the groups on some custom trading cards he makes. And he did these Mortal Kombat trading cards in the style of a Pokemon card. And let me take it out of this sleeve because this sleeve's kind of tinted. So
he makes them, or somebody actually creates?
No, he makes them.
Oh, sick.
So you could literally throw these into a Pokemon deck if the back wasn't a dead giveaway. Come on, focus. It's so there's Liu Kang. It's got the real moves. It requires energies. It's got health power at the top. I mean, you could literally play this with your Pokemon. So we got Liu Kang, and then he did the back, Pokemon style, but it's Mortal Kombat. And we got Liu Kang. We got Raiden. If you guys haven't checked this out on Instagram, check us on Instagram. You get a much, much better look at these. We got Scorpion, the franchise, and we got Sub-Zero. And I talked to him yesterday, and he said he's got Goro, Kano, and Sonya Blade in the works, but he also has Marvel cards he's done and several other different kinds of franchises as well. So if anybody's interested in those, go check out that reel I did on Instagram, and you can hit him up, and he'll let you see all the other stuff he does. Last thing, this was a promotional card. It was given out. I don't remember how it was given out. I think it was given out at the movies for the movie. But it's just a little small trading card here, promotional deal for the Mortal Kombat movie. And these it seems to be pretty rare because I couldn't find I found that one, and I'm like, dude, I gotta have that. Like, that's the only one I see on here. So I might even get that graded because I think that's cool as shit. I got the poster that has the image on it, which is like the promotional poster for the movie that was in theaters months before the movie actually hit. So, all right, you guys can wake up now. That's how I feel when you guys talk about manga, by the way.
Speaking of manga,
No, we're not.
well, you brought it up. I didn't. I just was continuing it.
Whoa. Hold on. You were in what? What were you in, Warlord? He said I was in it. Were you
Oh.
were in one of the Goosebumps shows?
I don't know.
And I saw Lady Fantastic. What's going on? She said, "Oh yeah, are you afraid of the dark?" I remember that. Absolutely. She says, "Oh, I thought I saw her say something. Oh, she's deep into Tolkien lore right now. So all of the original Hobbitses from the Lord of the Rings are going to be at Atlanta Comic-Con this year."
Yeah.
Oh, he was in the fan club. Gotcha. Yeah, I wanted to be so bad. Man, I cannot wait to get. I got to order those bookends because I found. Well, my buddy Britt actually found that somebody that lived very close to Nick was selling an entire set. I think it's like all of them, all the Goosebumps. And although I wanted to try to pick these up in store, I couldn't pass up the deal because they were like $2 a piece for all the books she had.
I just don't believe you actually care about the hunt anymore. I think you've just given up and you're going to eBay and
that was what I was getting
and
to.
marketplace buying, and I don't know what's happening to you. I think you've just given
And that
up
was
on
what
the
I was
love
getting
of it.
to. I'm sure that not all of the ones in that collection that she has are first editions. So those are going to be display placeholders while I continue my hunt for all the first editions. So it would kind of be like the equivalent of, wanting a high grade of a book or a first print of a book, but you can only afford a second print or a low grade. So you buy what you can, and it just kind of fills the hole. That way you don't feel like your hole's empty, because nobody wants their hole to be empty. You always want to have your hole filled, right?
No, I personally prefer an empty hole.
Well, not me.
You sound like Will Tennyson. Anywho's, should we play should John come by?
Have you started watching him now?
I've been watching him for over a year now.
Oh, I started watching him like 3 years ago, or like right when he first started.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. I love him.
Weirdo.
That some bitch will make you want to eat a damn donut. Like I don't even know what though.
I
don't
watched
he?
one of his videos and then went and got a Boston cream at Dunkin', and it was the worst thing in the world.
Yep. It
But
sucks because you're like, I want a good donut because all the donuts this some bitch eat looks good.
Good. All right. So
Warlord, again, thank you so much, dude. Seriously, appreciate that. Hey, what's your t-shirt size, bro? Can you is it 2X like dead on, or would that be too big, or
why don't you just IG message him?
Yeah. Just shoot me a message on IG.
Justin, let's play the should you buy game.
Well, hold on.
I thought you were done.
I got one more thing I picked up this week.
Oh, Justin was wanting to know about if he should buy or not buy a book.
I picked up that Hunt Championship, baby. That's right. That's right. For anybody that didn't get a good look last night, yes, this is legit as hell. We got the alligator leather on there. This is steel and bolts. Steel and bolts on the back. Like, this is legit. Okay, this ain't no faker right here, baby. So all these other guys that are out here throwing around their WWE replica belts, I'm the only one that's got my own, baby. And I burnt everybody down last night to get it. So
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do the desizing, and then I just took you off. And when I realized what happened, I felt like the comedic timing was perfect. So all that happened so quickly. But Justin,
before we do the buy here, pay here later game,
well, Justin's about to leave.
why?
He said
I'm tired.
I don't. You wake up tired, so I mean, like what?
Yeah.
So
I do
Justin
wake
had
up
a
tired.
long day. Justin
I wake
had a
up
long day
tired too,
streaming.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I at some point you have to embrace the tired. That's what I've
Or
learned to do. That's
I
what
can
I've
go
learned
to
to do.
sleep.
He's an
Ooh,
old man. He streams
Goosebumps
on his own
board game,
YouTube
dude.
channel
That
now.
is
Yeah.
awesome. That is awesome. Goosebumps board game. Hell yeah. All right, let's play the game then.
All right. He wants
I'm
to
gonna
know,
eat
should
in
he
a
buy it?
Should I buy that?
I think
I don't know.
absolutely.
Check GPA.
This book was on my 2023 goals list.
I would check GPA still first to see if it's
So GPA in a 9.8, 90-day average is $411, but that's unsigned.
okay.
Mhm.
Now,
So
who is this one signed by?
Marv Wolfman.
we if it was signed by Perez, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
That's what I was gonna ask, because if it was Perez, I was gonna be like, well, no, you shouldn't buy it, and then I was gonna go fucking buy it.
So the 90-day average on a 9.8 signed by Marv Wolfman is 538, but the last sale was 575.
And now, if that was on eBay, that's not including taxes and shipping. So
Yeah. Maybe offer 500 and then get him to go to 525 because it's shipped. So
how long's it been up?
an hour.
Yeah.
And see, they're just a consignment page too. So I know if I posted that, I would not take a $50 off offer in an hour. That's just me though. Hey, what was that Tales of Suspense graded at? The 58. Go
Where?
up right there. Is that a 58? No, that's 59.
Yeah.
Okay. 5.0 for how much?
190, something like that.
Damn, that book's dropped so much. That's a good ass book though. Ooh, I got that Squadron Supreme in a 9.8, but I accidentally deleted the video. So you guys are never going to see that video with that pre-screen in it. That's why that video wasn't in there, Nick. I recorded it, and I never uploaded it to Dropbox. Didn't realize it until I was deleting stuff off my memory card. And as soon as I hit delete, I realized what that one was, and I was like, shit.
Whoops.
So I did a really cool pre-screen with some really cool, very hard to find, sought after Power Rangers books, a really badass George Perez Action Comics Superman book with a Superman #1 homage on it, that Squadron Supreme, and some other cool stuff that you guys will never see. So was that the only? That was it. That was the only one. All right. Well, I'm gonna show this then and see what I want to get you guys reaction here.
Justin, are you leaving or are you going to watch this and then leave? Because I'm about to have to wrap it up too. My back is killing me.
What is it that we're about to watch?
I think it should be a surprise. It's not Big Bang Theory.
No, I promise you that.
I will never bring that up again ever in my life. But if I ever get to come to your funeral, I'm wearing a Big Bang Theory shirt.
I don't know where he's at, but
Can you guys hear
let's
that?
hit his music and see if we
Yeah.
can get him out here.
Oh Lord. I still sometimes look at people who don't think they're gonna fall on my Moana hair. Where did the music come from? Dude, Andy is so big right there.
Mm-hmm. Dude, he's got such a huge ass torch.
This live?
Yeah, it's live.
Somebody about to
It's
get
not
sacrificed.
So much gasoline was on the ground.
Jesus Christ.
we got druids
Looks
and
like,
shit.
it looks
Whoa.
like, it looks like
I look like a
Sanders.
ghost.
Wait, there was another person?
Whoa. Whoa.
That shit was so hot.
You just walked through the fire?
Yes, I did.
I wish your hair would have. Look, what is Andy doing?
He's trying to get that big ass torch out because we had a big thing of water over there,
Oh,
and he was putting my center block down so I could sit.
He's like a creepy Santa Claus. He's got a little elf behind him.
A creepy Santa Claus.
that's a big elf.
I don't think
Dude, that fire on the ground, I didn't have the angle right on the
Alabama
camera.
rally.
Those flames were like
Tell you what.
3 feet tall. I poured so much gas because I refused.
Yeah, that was a
that
hell of an
shit not to
introduction
light
there,
this time.
Desperado, brother.
I think that's
Is he looking at me?
I don't know, but he's scaring the shit out of me.
I handmade and hand sewn that mask.
I don't think he's gonna
yesterday.
talk.
Well, you know what? I've already shown my book what
And
I'm
it got-
burning. I
it
want to
got-
see what he's burning. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
I
watch
think he
this. Look what
better
I
start
did.
throwing
These
some books
guys right
down. If
here.
he's not going to talk, he's just going to sit there like a chump.
Man, put them up top, man. You can take
Bleeker
roll me down.
Bleeker
Put
did
them-
great last night, man. It's
Yeah,
been
let's
fun
get this
working
up
with
here.
him
roll
for the
me,
past few months.
what's up, man?
We've been putting on the
All
best,
right.
the
Man.
absolute best shows
Got the
every single
challenger
time.
and the champion, or
And
the
the
champion.
champion.
All right, so here, watch this, 'cause I'm gonna skip forward after I do
I don't
after
even
I
know
show
if that's
this
the
book,
real unkind, because this is another
and then I'm
fire
gonna
going on
explain to
back
you
there.
guys
Oh,
the
does,
work I put into
You done
making
set
this
fire to
be
the neighborhood.
believable.
does
This
have a
guy.
helper? Maybe he's got a little
You
doppelganger.
need to do something with your
knows?
mustache. It
Yeah,
does
might
not
be,
look
it
good
might
there.
be.
Well,
Yeah,
Nick?
I didn't
No
mean
way.
to cut the nose piece like that.
Oh, snap.
Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn.
Justin, you see what he's got?
we call round one.
Yeah,
That don't even make sense.
Round one.
Damn.
That's
I
what you're,
watched
that's
this
what
this
you're
morning.
burning, eh? That's what
Oh,
you're
did you?
burning?
Yeah.
okay.
No.
I
That's
don't
what-
think. No, I don't think. I think this is the first round.
Yeah, that's
the
his
first
biggest
round.
one.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so before I skip to the end and show you what happened at the end, for people that didn't know what was going on, we were doing what I challenged him to an Inferno match, and the rules were we both had to put a book up, and the loser has to burn that book at the end of the show. And so that book I just showed, TMNT number 1 and a 9.6, is what I was putting up to burn. All right. And so, you know, we go through the match, me and Bleeker showing off all of our books, and I end up beating Bleeker. And so, you know what that means. Bleeker loses. And so that means he's got to burn his book.
It's like some little dollar bin book that no one cares
Man,
about.
please don't be a.
No, no one
what
says
you're
you have to
gonna
burn
do.
something great.
This is what you've done to me. This is what the hunt's done
And
to me.
everybody's like, please
is
don't
what-
burn something.
Bullshit voting has done to me. This is what all the bad counts have done to me.
You don't want to go down this road. I went down this road. It took me a while to get back. Trust me.
I only see 16 for unkind, unless people are spelling his shit different.
Now, for
No.
so Bleeker, you didn't see it, but Bleeker's book he put up was TMNT Adventures number 1, 9.8, newsstand Canadian price variant. That was the book he put up. So very expensive book as well.
Oh, he has 19.
He just got 2 more, like at the end too.
I know. I started at the okay, unkind and Jeffrey. I gotta make sure he's got more than.
Yeah, somebody put unkind on Jeffrey. That's what we counted that one.
Make him big time.
It's
Man,
you said
I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm out.
You
Turn
said
the
it.
volume down a little bit.
It was
I'm
Turtles
trying.
Adventures 1, I think.
Yo.
I'm leaving.
Oh,
For
yeah,
real.
wow.
Russell is distraught right
That
now.
really hurt my guy's feelings, guys.
This fire he
Hurt my
did,
feelings.
there's a
Hurt my
huge
feelings.
winter storm going on. The wind's blowing. He said that fire almost got out of control on him.
You can see it. Look, you can see it.
Well, the book's on there.
Classic is
Yeah.
man, woo.
But he said the fire almost got out of control. Now keep your eye up there in the corner on me.
I take the hunt very seriously.
Now I won.
Oh no.
So Bleeker
No, no,
had to
no,
burn
no,
his
no,
book,
you
and that
can't
was
do both
it.
of them.
No, I'll come to Georgia. I'll come to Georgia right now. You better.
You were not about to pour gasoline on that fire.
Russell was not happy.
Hey, you better tell him, Jeffrey. I can't
Turn
even
it
see his
on
ass.
6, Timothy,
He
one
just disappeared. You know, if he runs up to the camera right now.
If I didn't know that you were still alive after this, I'm like, nope, Dustin's gonna die. He's pouring gasoline on a fire that close.
$500,000 book.
Yo, he said it's on fire. It's on fire. What the fuck?
Timothy won.
Russell was pissed. No, I poured the gas
He
on the
won
book
the
and set the
match.
book on fire, then threw it in the fire.
Is he gonna burn the belt too?
He threw it.
I can't believe you did that because that's an expensive book.
You don't even want it.
I mean, an expensive belt.
Dude, it got dirt and mud on it, and it pissed me off because I did not mean to throw it like that.
Holy shit.
I get wrapped up in this shit sometimes and don't even think about it. And I did that. I threw that belt. And then today, when I was putting everything back up, I was like, damn, I got to clean the shit out of this belt. But that belt's so old, like the leather's falling apart because I've had it folded up for so long and not laid out. I haven't conditioned it properly. Like I need to replace it. But now, Russell was not happy.
What did he say?
That Dustin burned a 9.6 TMNT #1. And then there was a lot of people that didn't believe that I actually did that. And I'm like, so I had to do a still shot and show, like, if you screenshot and zoom in, you will see that that is that book. And that son of a bitch is burning like hell. That's why I poured gas on it and set it on fire and then put it in, because the last time I did it, there was some people that were saying, oh, no, the book was not in there. He didn't do that. So, and I was going to take a picture today for proof of the book in the thing, but there was so much gas in that barrel. There was not anything left this morning except melted plastic around the bottom. I could not believe, like, it wasn't even ashes in it. Like, it was like dust in the bottom. We had so much gas in there. Yeah.
Terrible idea.
It was, and I warned, like, people thought I was crazy, like I was joking when I said, look, there's quite a possibility I could set myself on fire tonight, so don't
I
miss
can't
the
believe
hunt.
Andy's dress robe didn't get set on fire.
Oh, yeah, and see, we had to redo how we were going to do it, because originally I was going to have him step over the gasoline fire to go put the thing out. And I was like, no, because you're going to catch that graduation robe on fire. So let's have you on this side. But we were being safe. We had 3 water hoses, 2 fire extinguishers, and a couple of huge buckets of water to put the torch out and some other stuff. I had a bucket over there. So if the fire
So that's what you should have done, is had the fire extinguisher blown it on the ground whenever you popped up and had it like smoky.
Yeah. I don't know.
So your character is now like Undertaker, basically.
So I started pulling from multiple different sources. I pulled some stuff from Undertaker, some stuff from the Bray Wyatt guy and the Fiend, Mankind, Kane, and actually from the movie Saw as well. Anybody that's heard my character talk on there now, that's kind of like the voice and everything that I use. So pulling from a lot of different places to try to be like, I don't give a shit about winning or losing or being the champion. My thing is if I show up, when I show up, because I'm not going to be on there all the time. When I show up, nobody's going to put on a better show than me. That's where I feel like I win. So that's more my my thing I concern myself with now. So I wanted to I was off the show for like 6-7 months. And I came back unexpectedly and was completely changed. When I came back, I completely changed the character and wanted to go a different route. So just to try to, just change things up, make it interesting. Yeah. Sometimes I start to get bored after doing the same thing over and over, and you got to change it up a little bit. So definitely I definitely have people talking. That's for sure. That's for sure. People are trying to decide if it's smoke and mirrors or what kind of magic was that? Was it real? Was it not? Did he really burn it? Did he not? Because he disappeared into the dark. You couldn't see what was going on, which I hated. Because the whole point of me doing what I did was so that you could see me walk away with the book in my hand all the way up to the point where I set it on fire. But I did not realize how dark it was back there. So I should have turned the light up more. I thought the light was up high enough that you could see back there because originally it was, but I guess we had turned it down at some point. So, but yeah, it's been real fun though, working with Bleecker on there and doing the stuff we've been doing over the past 2 or 3 months. It's been a lot of fun. It makes it more fun on there when you can find someone who wants to go into the entertainment factor of it and not worry so much about like, let's pretend these championships are real and that it actually is going to have some kind of like status meaning. Like, no, like it's a YouTube comic book channel championship. You're not going to work tomorrow telling the guys like, guess what I won, But I will go to work tomorrow and show the guys, hey, look at this, fuckers. I almost set myself on fire. How cool is this? And I did not know how it looked until after the show was completely over. Me and Andy are standing there because we'd been out there like literally doing walkthroughs for like 2 hours and it's 20-something degrees outside. So once the show was over, we're huddled up against that burn barrel and it is throwing flames like 3 feet over our heads and we were right on top of it and we're watching it and we're like, oh my God, dude, that worked. That looked cool as shit. Because the first time I was trying to use one of those big grill lighters that's got the long stem and there was 30-something mile-an-hour winds blowing and it would not light and I could not get the burn barrel to light. And so I got pissed off because Tony had to pull me off screen. So I dumped half a gallon in the burn barrel. And then I could just get it. Like if I just got a spark, it would go.
Yeah.
It hurled a fireball out. And I was like, motherfucker, man, that would have been badass on screen. So I was not having that happen this time. I went and bought one of those like crackhead torch lighters and I poured probably a whole gallon out from the spot on the ground where he lit it to the barrel up into the oxygen hole, dumped the rest of it in the barrel and had enough to set on the book at the end. Like I made sure we were not going to have any fire issues this time. We were either going to burn it down or, it was going to look cool. So I'm glad that it went the way it did. That's for sure. People thought it was you in the mask. People thought it was neither one of us in the mask. There's a lot of people that still don't know if that was me. So that's been interesting and funny hearing chatter of whether or not it's me, and then some people saying it was you. I'm like, Nick is embarrassed that I do this show, let alone him get in there and do it. Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how we get Justin in there to do it.
Somebody said that today. How much what would it take for you to go in and battle Dustin on the hunt? And Justin was like,
money.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? I'm gonna sell out.
But I mean, for the amount of money you were losing during that stream today,
right?
What's that?
Well, you got one page done when normally you could have done how many in that time period?
Do you really? I mean, we should probably talk about the fact that I'm probably not getting paid for that book.
Well, you could ask him to give a couple of your bestest friends tickets to Lexington in lieu of payment.
Yeah, because I was totally gonna see like what kind of how many boxes do we have to carry in for somebody to be able to get some tickets? Because
oh my God, it's 11:45.
I may be a little bit spoiled at this point, not ever having to have paid for Lexington tickets.
Well, remember when our best friend went with us?
And I'm not really a fan of starting to, so.
Also, you're forgetting the really key important part where you just skip everybody in line.
Yeah. Yeah. because all those bastards just want to go buy the comic books I want. And I'm not talking about exclusives because I don't even go to Comic Cons that have exclusives. Like I noticed that the other day, like all the shows I go to don't even do exclusives and all that stuff, but they're trying to go buy my Silver Age stuff that I want. And so, yes, if I can get the access badges, then I can walk by them like this, say, you ain't getting my shit today. Yeah, no, I made sure nobody was going to get hurt. I cleared all the brush. Like I was out there with a blower. Like you can ask Nick how busy I've been the past couple of weeks preparing everything for that show last night to make sure everything was going to go perfectly. So, plus I know a fireman, so, nothing's going to happen. I met a fireman one time at a McDonald's a couple years ago, so it's all good.
Oh man, McDonald's sounds so good right now. McChicken.
No.
Oh,
No.
Some chicken nuggies.
What did I eat the other day? Because I just like fast. I just don't anymore.
Taco Bell. Even that sounds good.
No, I never liked Taco Bell.
Right here by the house. Hold on.
Oh, I went to Wendy's and got
Taco
something.
Bell breakfast is legit.
I went to Wendy's and got one of their chicken sandwiches, one of their dollar ones, which I used to love. And I don't even know. It's probably been 6 months since I had one. And I was like, God, this is trash, man. Just so gross. Yucky yuck.
Oh, it's lame. This Taco Bell closes at 11.
I'm not evil, man. It's not me. It's the dude in the mask. Like I hated it. I was not a fan of it. It's the guy in the mask, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Bleeker? I just showed everybody last night what happened, man. So was telling them what a good time we've had doing that last night and the stuff we've been doing the past couple months and how we've really enjoyed working together on that shit, man. So definitely been a pleasure. Glad you could show up though. But again, Kyle, yeah, it's not me that's evil. It's the guy in the mask. Not me.
Well, I do think it's about time we wrap it up for tonight, unless there's anything else. My lower back.
Well, before we do that, I wanted to talk about heroes because I wasn't sure how we were doing hotels. I mean,
so I'm supposed to have a conversation with family tomorrow about it, so I'll have a better idea tomorrow.
Perfect. Okay. Let's have that conversation then.
What about tickets?
You're buying a booth, so it doesn't matter.
So Bobby is getting a booth, not me. And it only comes with 2 passes, but I think they said you can purchase, like he can purchase extra passes because like I'm going to be helping them set up and I'm going to be helping at the booth and stuff. But
I thought all 4 of you guys were going to buy booths.
No, there's not enough left. No, there wasn't enough left. Actually, Kyle did a Mortal Kombat book the show before last.
Well, how much is it for an extra pass?
That I don't know yet, and I don't know how many they can get, so I'm still trying to figure that out.
Okay.
So I'll let you guys know.
I hate whenever I have to actually pay for things. It's very unfortunate.
I know. Of course, I'll just hit Trey up and be like, hey, man. You remember when my brother was thinking about stealing that book and I made him give it back to you?
I should ask Darren if he's got any. I think Darren is going as part of Ahoy.
Oh, okay.
I should ask if he needs help running the table so I can get a pass in.
So clearly, I'm the odd man out here.
Well, Nick and I are definitely like more than happy to go help Darren run his table if he needs help.
No, we're not invited. We are troublesome. And what's the other word? What's a better word to describe that?
No.
I mean, Darren, I don't know, but I don't know if we'd be invited.
Wait, so okay, Nick. I think one night, me, you, and Darren should go get some ramen.
Wait, we met Darren, right? at Lexington that year.
No, I don't think you guys have ever met Darren.
Whose house were we at when
That's
I? when I-
James.
Oh, why are geese in the yard right now? There were geese last night when that stuff was happening, just barking, and now I still have geese barking.
Yes, it is time to wrap it up. Y'all finish y'all's heroes conversation tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, hey, real quick. Everyone, I want you all to know that I am getting my first DC graded book. If you want to know what it is, make sure to subscribe to me and check out that video.